So yesterday, that dream reached another historic milestone. Tanasha became the first female driver to win an IAME race in Sri Lankan karting history. So it is a proud moment for our family, for Sri Lankan motorsport, and we hope this will be an inspiration to every young girl who dreams of competing at the highest level. So behind every achievement are countless early mornings, long hours of race track time, sacrifices, setbacks, and an unwavering belief that dreams become reality through hard work, discipline, and resilience.
Now, the journey has been a tremendous journey forward. You have succeeded tremendously for a child in your age. It's a long pathway. But remember one thing, that in motorsport, you lose more than you win. And every time you lose, it makes you that much stronger for your next win. Now, if you go back 20 years, gender equality was still there, but women in motorsport was very, very small. I think if I go back 25 years, I might reveal my actual age. I used to race the formulas, and the person racing next to me was from Mobile, the owner's daughter, Shehara, and I used to get beaten by her every weekend, and that was an amazing achievement by her. Over the years, the women in motorsport has not picked up as much as it has in the last 4 or 5 years. And thanks to the go-kart track at Bandaragam and Speedway, we've seen many girls coming onto the track. Women in motorsport and girls on track is extremely important from our side, as we need to have more female input.
As a brand, Mobile always keep very close association with motorsports, both in international as well as local. Why we believe or we keep that much of a association with motorsports is that we believe the performance of our products. So it has proven in F1, it has proven in many other races, and as Niroshan also mentioned, as Mobile, we have had a lot to develop the racing industry, racing drivers, and racing riders in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so yesterday you made Sri Lankan history by being the first girl to stand on the top step of an IAME Series Sri Lanka podium. And of course, the IAME Series, if you don't know, is one of the most respected karting series around the world. You have various different locality ones, and you have an Asian one as well, which incorporates different countries, and we have one specifically for Sri Lanka, which takes part at the Speedway circuit down in Bandaragama. But Tanasha, when you won, now again, to give a little bit of background to any of you who may not be familiar to races, you have 2 races, you have qualifying, and then you have 2 heat races on the Saturday. And those 2 heat races basically determine your position for the super heats and the finals on the Sunday. So it's a 2-day racing event, multiple sessions. And you managed to set the fastest qualifying time. You managed to win heat 1, heat 2, the super heat, and the final. What was going through your head when you were doing all that?
I don't know. I just wanted to show who's boss.
Oh, show who's boss. And how did it make you feel to step up on the top step?
It felt really good. Like, show some boys who knows how to drive better than them.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting one. That's something I think we can all get behind. Right, okay. Let's stick on that. I mean, racing is whatever reason, it is considered a very male-dominated sport. I mean, we are seeing lots more women getting involved and getting more into it, but it's still majority male. Even if you look at the Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3 bits, there is a concerted effort by people like the FIA to get more women involved. But for you, what would you say to any young girl who will be reading the articles or watching this on the news today? What would you say to them if they're watching you and your career at the moment?
Don't be afraid to dream big. When you dream big, it comes true.
Wow. Okay, that's inspirational even to me. That's really, really interesting. Okay, so now we're talking about dreaming big, and your campaign is one small racer, one big dream. What is that one big dream?
To be an F1 driver?
Now, we've been talking a lot about your successes, but that hasn't always been the case, right? I mean, you've also had a lot of failures, as Niroshan said earlier, and I can definitely attest to you lose more races than you win. So, what do you do on your difficult days, Tanasha?
I learn from my mistakes. I focus more than I usually, and I push to higher levels.
Okay, interesting. And sort of following on to that, how do you prepare yourself for a race? Because, you have different, we see some drivers, getting in the zone, as they like to call it, or maybe listening to music, or some drivers just seem to be able to get into the cart and just drive. So what do you do? Like, would you have a pre-race ritual?
I first warm up, get my body more warmed up and get it to focus. And then I revise the track over and over and over until I get it correct.
Okay, that's interesting. And I think it's interesting that you said that you warm up as well, no, Tasha, because I think a lot of people don't realize just how physically involved a sport like this is as well, right? Is fitness something that you've had, have you felt that, or as you've progressed from the four-strokes? Because we started with the four-stroke carts, right? And then you went to the two-stroke carts. Was there a big difference physically for you?
Well, two-stroke obviously was way faster than four-stroke, but I keep this in my memory. Like when I started four-stroke, it went really fast. I thought it was the fastest car, but when I noticed, oh no, this is not the fastest car, this is the slowest car.
Exactly. And then
I knew I should go into this because I like going fast.
And then have you gone back to the four-stroke after driving the two-stroke?
Never.
Never look back. I think that's saying never look back. Okay, brilliant. Okay, who's been your biggest inspirations?
My parents, my coaches, and everybody who has supported me throughout my year of racing.
Oh, amazing. You said your coaches, right? I was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, what are your goals? Because we've been talking a lot about your future, we've been talking a lot about your achievements, but what are the goals now that you're already sort of setting up for yourself? Because I believe you're leaving to Malaysia tonight, right, for the next few rounds? You don't know. But what are your goals that you've set for yourself?
I want to win international races, all the championships, and represent my country, Sri Lanka.
Wow, okay. And I think representing the country is something that a lot of us in the audience can relate to, and I think we definitely want to see that. And we know Dylan Tamalagumua has been flying the flag for Sri Lanka for many, many years as well, and I'm sure he will be there to support you on your journey, just like everyone else here in attendance. Now, finally, if you could describe your journey in one sentence, what would that be?
Dream big and never give up on your dreams.
Wow, okay.